Picking the jab out. Baldomir will attempt to close and surely put the pressure on Gatti.
Well, Baldomir's a fighter. He doesn't mind a bad start to a fight. I've said plenty in the past. He knows he's a good 12-round fighter. He can come on strong, so he won't worry too much what goes on in the early stages here. He's can't complain about the inexperienced referee, but I'm wondering about the two New Jersey judges. I would be more worried about that. I wonder if they complained. Both men landing simultaneously there.
Yeah, uppercut from Gatti, who just switched to the southpaw stance momentarily, trying something out early against Baldomir, who, for all his strength, is not a big puncher. Only 12 knockouts in his long career.
Well, it looks already as though the styles are going to gel as we expected.
Fast hands from Gatti, who may have the edge in speed, having come up from super featherweight all those years ago. And Baldomir complaining there. And the clash of heads, Gatti too.
Well, Baldomir seemed to come off worse, but it's strange. He's not a man I would have expected to see complaining in the first round of a fight. I think the impressive punches have come from Gatti in the opening round, the steady work from the champion, but probably the more power shots from Gatti may just be shading the round, but I tell you, not an awful lot in it. Punches, listen, there it is again. And obviously everything Gatti does, the crowd will rise to it.
Absolutely. Precise shots from Gatti, persistence from Baldomir. Close start in what should be an interesting fight. The corner of Carlos Baldomir. He's got Amilcar Bruiser in there, who used to look after Carlos Monzon. So experience with Baldomir. What about the start, Jim?
Well, I think that at the start, Baldomir will be quite happy. You can see the clash of heads there, which was certainly more Gatti's fault. But Baldomir will be happy with Gatti's tactics. I thought his flashier punches probably won him the opening round. But the main thing is he's standing his ground. He's not flitting around. Baldomir doesn't really have to go looking for him. That will suit him.
It's the white trunks of the 34-year-old Arturo Gatti. He's won 40 of 47, 7 defeats in a career that started in 1991, and the Argentinian colours of Carlos Tata Baldomir, who won this WBC welterweight crown against Zab Judah in a big upset earlier in the year.
So Baldomir is making Gatti fight. He's staying on him, making him work. He obviously feels but naturally bigger and stronger. The second half of the fight will be his.
Just looking out to the crowd, Gatti needs to keep his concentration. Trainer Buddy McGirt will want that. He's been praised with adapting Gatti's style. Can't really change him from what he always has been, a warrior. Just tried to make him a little bit more of a boxer.
But we do have to remember, Gatti was a decent boxer when he just turned pro, but I think he enjoyed the adulation of the crowd. So I think McGirt, he didn't make him a boxer or teach him to box. He brought that side back out again because he was a good boxer in his early career.
Trying to work the body there, Baldomir.
See, although Baldomir is tough and strong, I think he enjoys opponents coming towards him. Gatti is just taking that little half step back, making him do the pressing, and he's not all that comfortable with it.
Winding up a right hand, and a strange reaction there from Carlos Baldomir. Is Gatti the puncher? 31 knockouts.
These are good tactics from Gatti. He's just giving himself that little bit of room, stepping back, forcing Baldomir to commit himself. Baldomir's missing so often. This is really good stuff from Gatti, smart, clever stuff.
Trying to confuse and bewilder Baldomir, but his left eye swelling up, Gatti, as he turns southpaw again. They must have been working on that in the 3-month training camp in Vero Beach. Out of range, Baldomir. Decent start from Gatti.
Yes, a smart start from Gatti, forcing Baldomir to be the one making the mistakes.
The right hand.
Yeah, smart stuff from Gatti. That was a good right hand he took there, but clever tactics all the way through the second round, forcing Baldomir to do the leading off, which he's not all that comfortable with.
Baldomir, who's been a pro for 13 years. His last defeat was in Buenos Aires, a 10-round decision to Alberto Cortez back in December 1998. No one has defeated him since. That's a pretty good record, seeing as he's taken hard matches all over the place, really.
Yeah, but not really in genuine world class. There he seems to have a complaint again, Baldomir. Really surprised at his attitude a couple of times here.
It's a right hand in, but hasn't quite settled yet, the Argentinian, who had Zab Judah shaky in the 7th round of their fight. And one on the cards, another good right hand.
Well, you've noticed 2 full-blooded right hands from Baldomir did not shake Gatti in the slightest. That is one of the big problems. He's not a power puncher. See that, looking at his record. He's strong, great chin, he's tough. He can go all night long, but he doesn't have the power.
But if he catches Gatti cleanly, will he draw him in?
Well, keeping in mind he's a full welterweight, he's been a welterweight throughout his career. Gatti is new to the division, and if Gatti's moving forward into the punch, obviously it will add to the impact, but he does not have an awful lot of natural power, but he makes up for it in other departments. This is better work from Baldomir, but Gatti's still in there.
Good action here in the 3rd round. When has Arturo Gatti been in a dull encounter?
See, I think the difference here, although Baldomir's coming forward, he's getting Gatti to lead off first. He's feinting, drawing some leads, and he's successful. The count. That one looked low, took a left hook from Gatti. His own left hand looked low. More success from the right hand, also from Baldomir.
And the left too, Jim. And Gatti taking a few punches in this session.
This is Baldomir's type of fight now. And this kind of action, his weight and strength gives him the advantage. And he knows that he's pressing his chest there as if to say, come on, let's carry on with this. This suits me fine.
Big smile on the face of Baldomir, who's really relishing this role now of world champion.
Well, there's early problems in this round from Gatti. We know the spirit he has, but he's missing. He's been pinned and he's been shaken by the punches, which is a big worry.
Up there, and he has been drawn in. And look at Gatti. Oh dear. Trying to listen to Buddy McGirt here.
Don't get caught up in the crowd. Come on, champ, you get caught up in the crowd, baby, no good. You got to box this guy, okay? Don't stand inside. All right, now when you circle
Well, that was obvious. Buddy McGirt wants him to box his way home, and he did, Jim. Had to trade there.
Yeah, but I think Baldomir is the one who changed his tactics. He kept coming forward, but he wasn't committing himself. He was showing little feints, drawing leads from Gatti and punishing him on the counter. See, Gatti's the one committing himself in that round. In the previous round, he was causing